Hey guys, we're in the kitchen again today. We're going to cook up a chili in the Instant Pot. And so this is my own recipe, and so we're going to show you how I do it in the Instant Pot. This is the first time I've cooked chili in the Instant Pot, so we'll see how it comes out. Alright, here's the ingredients that I'm going to be using in my chili today. I've got 1 pound of ground beef chuck. I've got a pound of Italian sausage. Got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of chili beans, a can of beef broth. First I'll be using chili powder, some oregano leaves. I'm going to use the diced garlic, and I'll also be slicing up 1 onion. Alright, I diced up 2 jalapeno peppers. Now the key with jalapeno peppers, if you like it hotter, you leave the membranes and the seeds in. Now if you want to mild it up just a little bit, take out some of the membrane, leave a little bit of seeds. And if you want it real mild, remove all seeds and membranes, so that'll govern the heat from your jalapeno peppers. I have my onions all diced up here, so we have our ingredients all ready to go. Alright, we're going to start out, put our pressure cooker on the saute mode. And we'll let that heat up. And then we're going to add just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of it to saute. There, you got it, it says it's on. It always gives you this beep when it comes on, but then we're going to put just a little olive oil into the bottom of it to keep our hamburger and our sausage from sticking as we saute it up. Alright, we're going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the bottom here, and that'll help keep the pan from sticking. What I'm going to do is move this around a little bit, pull it up out of here. It'll take a little more to heat up here, but I want to coat the bottom of the Instant Pot with the olive oil, and this will help a lot in keeping the sausage and the hamburger from sticking to the pan when I start to saute it. Alright, the saute mode says hot now. So first thing we're going to do is add our 1 pound of Italian sausage, and at the same time we're going to add our 1 pound of hamburger. I'm going to start smushing these up. Okay, you see the hamburger and sausage are starting to saute down really nicely. Yeah, the nice thing about using the Instant Pot, we can do everything in one pot. Usually I would saute my hamburger and my sausage down and be using that in one pot. I would add it to the big pot that I'm cooking in, and it'll cook down quicker too as I put it into the cook mode. So everything's just kind of ready to go. We'll have all our ingredients added here, and then when it's all ready to go, we'll cook it for here for 10 minutes on the steam mode. So depending on your hamburger and how much fat comes off of it, you might want to drain some of it off, but today there's very little coming off of it, so we're going to leave it in there. But at this point here, I've got my onions. I'm going to add them to it because I like to saute the onions down too, so they get nice and translucent. So we're adding the onions to the hamburger and sausage mixture here, and so we're going to continue to cook them down. The smell is great. You start smelling the hamburger and the onions alone. And so we're going to cook this down, saute our onions until they become translucent. Alright, we're going to continue to cook our mixture down here, and as our onions become more and more translucent, what I like to do at this point here is I like to add part of my chili powder so that the meat kind of absorbs some of the chili. I don't measure things, I should, but this here is a 3.12 ounce container. It had a little bit used out of it, so I'm going to add just about a quarter of this over my hamburger and sausage mixture. We're going to mix that all in together. I feel this way the meat starts to absorb some of the chili powder mixture in here. Just the way I've always done it. It always came out really good in this way. So we continue. We're going to saute down just a little bit more. Try to get those onions and hamburger sauteed up nicely. Okay, another thing I like to do at this point, I'm going to add, using this mixed garlic. This is the Goya minced garlic here. What I really like about this, when a new can of it has some juices in it, I love to add some of that juice to my mixture, and it adds so much flavor to it. So kind of keep infusing layers of flavor into our chili. Because our onions are beginning to become more and more translucent, at this point we're going to go ahead and add our jalapenos. Now I've got some seeds with these because I want a little bit of heat. I don't want it overly hot, but you can make it as hot as you like it. The more seeds, more membrane that you allow into your jalapenos, the hotter your chili will come out. And so I'm going to continue to cook them up again and let them infuse together. Now at this point too, I'm also going to add some of the garlic itself. I just added a little bit of the liquid, and so now I'm using liberal. I like garlic, so I'm going to put about 3 nice heaping forkfuls there of garlic in there. And again, we're going to mix that all together. Smells are tremendous coming off there, so it just keeps adding the layers. And something else that I'm trying this time that I normally don't do is I'm going to add some soy sauce. So we're going to add, I'm going to say about, I'm going to go like say 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Stir that all up there. Start to get our flavors mixed together here. And just keep adding all these layers of flavor. The smells keep getting better and better all the time. So then our next step is going to be go ahead and start adding our tomatoes. Now I'm using a diced tomato. I've found, in fact, different ones have different acidity to them or sourness, and I found it similar. I don't like a real sour or a real acidy chili. To me, it seems like the diced tomatoes give me less of the acidity into it. And I learned that from a friend. She, an older lady that made some of the best chilies in a little restaurant she had locally. The best way is to go ahead and cut up your own tomatoes and dice them all down. But since I'm not doing that today, I'm just going ahead and add these diced tomatoes. The thing is, I like to cook them down good so they kind of fall apart. Never done this before in an Instant Pot, so we're going to see how this comes out. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our chili powder. Now you can put as much or little. This will spice up your chili. I like a pretty spicy chili. So when I'm done here, I'm going to use probably the biggest portion of that can of chili. That's, like I said, again, that's 3.2 ounces. And I probably use a good 3/4 of that chili powder into my chili here. Again, this is kind of preference, how spicy or how not spicy you like your chili. I kind of like my chili spiced up pretty good. Now we're still on the saute function of the Instant Pot, and being these ingredients are cold, they've kind of come down a little bit there, so they will have to heat back up a little more. We're going to add 2 cans of just regular chili beans. Now some people drain them, I don't. I leave the sauce that's in the chili beans right in there. So I'm going to add my 2 cans of that. Get some of the rest of the beans there. Don't want to waste all the beans in that. Give it another mix up here. What I'm going to do is try to let this heat up the saute function. Probably don't have to heat it too much because once I put it in the steam function it'll come up. I'm also going to add some oregano. So I want to put a nice liberal amount of oregano. Again, I'm not measuring, probably at least 2 teaspoons of oregano. I'm going to get that all mixed in here together. Now we're getting closer. There's a maximum line here. You're not supposed to go over that line area. But I do also like to add beef broth. But what I'm going to do here is either add a whole can or till I come up to the line. There we go. It came right up to the line. Exact with all these ingredients that came right exactly up to the line where I wanted it. We're going to give this a mix up, let it heat up just a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and put it on the steaming function, the maximum function, and we're going to put it on for 10 minutes and let it do its thing under pressure on it. So that's basically all the ingredients added into my my chili. Alright, so all our ingredients are added. We're going to go ahead and add the lid to our Instant Pot. Lock it down. We're going to close off the valve so it'll steam and set it up for our steaming mode. Alright, we're going to set it up here. We're going to hit the steam button. First you have to cancel it off of the saute. Hit the steam button. And we're going to set this up for 10 minutes. And we'll stop it. It'll automatically take off on its own. Just give it a minute and it'll say on. There it is. So as it comes up to steam, it'll go through the cooking process and it'll cook it for 10 minutes. We're going to try this at 10 minutes, see how it comes out. Okay guys, it's cooked down. It's 10 minutes now. So what we're going to do at this point, we're going to let it depressurize on its own. You can see here, there's a timer that comes on here. That'll take about 10 minutes for it to depressurize on it. It's still cooking right now. It'll be boiling inside there. So this kind of really adds to the cooking process. Once the little button at the top drops down, you know it's depressurized on its own. And our chili will be ready to try. So this is what we're doing at this point. Alright guys, cut the lid off. There's our chili all done up. Looks pretty good. We'll plate it up here and just do the taste test, see how it tastes. There's a nice bowl of homemade chili soup done in the Instant Pot. Added a little bit of Fiesta Blend cheese to it. We'll dollop the sour cream. We'll check it out, see how it tastes. Alright, we're going to take a taste of it here. It's going to be pretty hot right at this point here. We'll see how it tastes out here. Oh, it tastes pretty good. I didn't get that sourness or that heavy acidy taste that sometimes you get with chili. Nice little spice from the jalapenos. Just a good all-around chili. So hey, this was a winner. You guys will have to check this one out. Alright guys, this was my Instant Pot chili. First time I ever tried it. Came out really good. If I could give this recipe a try. It's convenient doing it all in one pot, which really I like that idea of doing it that way. And you can just flip it on, sit back, relax, and wait till it pops off and you got chili. So hey, if you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up, and if you got any comments, leave the comments in the comments section below. Share with your friends, and if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys the next time. Happy eating! I just want to let you guys know we do have stickers available now. If you look in the description area below, you'll see a link where it links there to my PayPal site, and you can order. They're $5 each. So if you'd like some stickers, just click on the link down below.